Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet. Today, a film review, Mr. Nice. Mr. Nice is the account of a UK, I don't know what we'll call it, like hashish smuggler. Let's just call it that. I've read recently Joe Pietru's Kings of Nepal, I think it's called, or something like that. I read it maybe 3 or 4 months ago. It's an interesting story associated with probably about 25 years worth of hashish smuggling. And it's an interesting genre to explore because these are typically, I don't know, upper middle class people that just find themselves transporting vast quantities of this narcotic for extended periods of time. And the thing that struck me about Mr. Nice was it focused mainly on his busts, and there wasn't really much discussion associated with his school teaching or other aspects of his life. It was more a kind of series of, I don't know, curious hallucinations and reflections on particularly seedy characters that he came in contact with. In this regard, it was a strange film to watch with the perspective that, I don't know, this was something that he had actually endorsed and actively participated in. The accounts of him being caught and imprisoned are a substantial part of the story, and in stark contrast to Joe Pietru's work, where the accounts of him being imprisoned are a very small part of the story, and the largest part of the story is associated with the characters and environments that he found himself in through this particular profession. It's interesting, actually, the nature of these multi-million-dollar smugglers, drug smugglers, because they live in a world which is very different to low-level criminals. They exist with a series of gentlemen's agreements, which translates reasonably to film, but I don't know, I just felt that it was trying to be too art house. It really had a much more interesting and serious story to tell, and instead you were really dealing with the foibles of the main character and his ability to narrate his own experiences in a rather curious fashion. So, in this light, I don't know, it was a Sunday afternoon film when I had nothing much better to do, but I don't know if I'd go out of my way to watch it again. It might improve on the second watch. I think I was genuinely disappointed that his discussion of his time at Oxford, for example, which could have been really very interesting, particularly in the transition of his life that he was in, but instead it was just a series of small vignettes, and it just didn't strike me as a film that captured something that I wanted to explore with this particular individual. But, like I say, lazy Sunday afternoon with nothing better to do, wanting to watch some opulent decadence, which really isn't actually that decadent. It's very strange, in contrast to a film like Blow, where the decadence is long-standing and really the elements of him being captured are secondary to a really fascinating story. And that's what I was hoping for with Mr. Nice, but unfortunately didn't get it. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.